DJ Brie. We're back on the air. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome if you're new. How you doing? Come on aboard. Get your first class seat to your destiny. If you're returning, what's up? I always say that. I love Scream. Oh, how's everybody doing? Happy birthday to all the Libras. We're fixing to go into um, Scorpio season here pretty soon. Let me get this going on. Dashboard. All right. I'm gonna let y'all get up in here for a little bit. Now remember, people, oh, don't take what you can't eat. Save some for others. You know what I'm saying over here. I am so glad to be back. I am so busy every day. I look forward to trying to get on the show every day, but sometimes I'm tired. I get up every morning at around 7, and then I go do things. And my days are never boring, ever, ever, ever. All right, let's see what we can get. Tonight is Tell It Like It Is. Let's see. Go to video. Hold on. I'm in the studio here. We want to go live. Here we go. All aboard. Don't miss the train. Don't miss the train. Here we go. What's up, Douglas? Welcome aboard, baby. Go get your first class seat. Y'all don't forget to get your favorite snacks or whatever you partake in. Put your earphones on so we don't disturb anybody, especially the little ones, and we can focus, right? Get your pen and paper out in case we call the numbers out or a particular movie. Yes. Welcome aboard your Dream Weaver train. Yes, over here we dream every day. Yes, we want a good life. You don't gotta be rich to be happy. Okay, more money, more problems, guys. Nothing wrong with that, but it's 111 right now. Yes. Hello, Anita. Welcome aboard. I'm your favorite spirit DJ, Brie Bragg in the house. Um, you guys, y'all ready? How y'all doing on this Tuesday? I like Tuesday. I like any day I wake up. And say what I need for the day, and I'm grateful for things that I got that I didn't expect. And I look forward to getting up every day and see what the journey is entailing. I do not like a boring job, 9 to 5, but I do like something steady, and then the rest, it's all fun. Yes, I have so many talents, and I just go with the flow. Hello, Fuccu. Ah, I've said that a few times to people. Yes, yes. Tonight we're listening to Pandora. I didn't get a chance to. I'm trying to figure out. I got to get with my friend to figure out how he does that YouTube music so I can listen to that. A lot of that is fun, man. They've been changing the tempos on the music and like Tupac, and it'll be funky soul. It's awesome. I love it. Tonight we're doing 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s tonight. Yes. Y'all, thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. It don't take much, you know? Yes. And it also helps the algorithm bring some more people in. Yes. Hello, Pam Bear. Are you running two tonight? I know where you'll be on the other one. So now you got two running. She's multi talented over here. Thank you for being here. Let me see what I can make you over here. This one. Make you a moderator on this one. There we go. There we go. Now you're moderator on this one in case you need it. There you go. So say something again. Let's make sure it's a moderator, Pam. There we go. I froze up right now. I, I, man, let me tell you. Sometimes I am just trying to learn how to use this thing again, and I want to get me a job doing that remote. It's coming. Right now, my life is minimal, so my bills are kind of easy to make, and God takes care of that every day. It's weird. I had a discussion with somebody today. Some people are like, well, uh, you know, if you're in tune with, and you're such a great person, how come you're not rich? And I'm like, okay, well, if you work for God, then you have to give everything away. It's like I can't win for losing. The trick is, what is it? Ironic. I think it's by Alanis Morissette. It's not having what you want. It's wanting what you have. And you can have all the money in the world. If you don't have love, you don't have it all. That's it. I mean, I've met a lot of people that are rich, broke. They like keeping up with the Joneses, and I hate might just lose it all. I've lost it all. And right now, it's nice because I don't have to worry about a lot of stuff. It's a simple life, and it's so freeing. It really is. And now I understand what a friend of mine said a long time ago. Sometimes when you try to hold on to stuff, it's like sooner or later you're going to let go of that grip, you know? And I don't want to hold on to bitterness or anything, God will give me more. So I'm happy with that. For sure, for sure. I eat good food, you know. I am grateful. I'm gaining weight. Yeah, I'm gaining weight. Finally. Got to see football games yesterday. I'm not necessarily into all of that. I just kind of spend time by myself. Every day is different in my life. It's never boring, and I just love it. I'm not lonely. You know, Matter of fact, when I get done with all my people for the day, healthy boundaries, I go spend time by myself like right now. I spend time with you guys. It never feels like I'm drained, because I can get up and walk away, and I just go every day where God leads me, where the energy leads me. Say, hey, I need this. And then after that, I'm all yours, but it somehow winds up working where I'm doing what I'm supposed to be, and I'm getting my needs met. So it's really cool. All right. Tonight we are going to be 70s, 80s, 90s on Pandora Radio. I need to get the Sirius X on. I need to get that going. I wonder what their name is, Pam, in English. I'm trying to think, is that Russian? I'm going to say 10. Is that Russian? What does it mean in English? Well, we can't play it because even though I could have been grandfathered in back then, I have to find out, maybe get some licensing later on so I can actually play it. Now, I know they have YouTube music, and that's what I don't understand. Some people play it on their show, but then you take that risk. It's kind of it's maybe Greek. So that's why I had y'all write it down so y'all can go and play it later. Um, and also, if I have it too loud, then I have to turn. I can only play 30 seconds, then I have to keep turning it up and down. And when I'm listening to it, at least I can hear the messages. I need to get the other device that I have so I can play y'all some, at least some frequency music in the background for healing. Yeah, it could be Greek. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna pull out uh, my one cards. I like the Edgar Allan Poe. I'm playing these and my little creatures tonight, and I wanted to play or play with trying to get some more cards. I'd like to order another set of the Tinker Dam cards because those are my favorite ones besides the Godfather cards because some of them got damaged due to water. So, but I'm gonna take the little creatures out. I haven't played with them in a long time. They're sweet, 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 sweet. Every day it's been very spiritual. I'm meeting more and more spiritual people. Some people you can help and some you can't. So I give a few people a try. Then after that, you have to want it. Well, you know what you can do? Block them for a little bit, time them out. Pam Bear, you know you can do that. It's okay. Um, was talking today, about people and they whether they want it or not. You can't make them drink the water. So I only help people who want it. Period. I'm not going to waste my time. Just like on here, when we get people that just want negative attention, it's the same thing. They just want attention, negative attention. People get used to that stuff. You know. All right, let's tell it like it is a Tuesday. I know you are, Pam. You do a great job. You do a great job. All right, let's get it going on. We're starting off with Waiting for a Girl Like You by Foreigner. That ad-free feeling. Ooh, somebody wants that feeling. Here we go. This is one of my favorite songs by Foreigner. So somebody is waiting for you, dreamer. Somebody likes you. Well, it is playing. How about that? So it keeps going off. All right. What's up with? Come on, guys. Here we go. Some people say this phone is possessed. My truck seems to be the same way too. We'll be talking about something. It's something. I don't know how long I got with the earphones tonight. It's still not working. Jeez. All right. So you got to hear it. See, Pam, it listened to you. Oh, Lord. All right. Let's see if we can get it going again. Let's see if we can get it going again. All right. It's still doing it. Give me a second. Let me turn it off and turn it back on. This phone hurts tonight. See what you did, Pam? You started talking. All right, Spirit. Spirit's definitely in the house. Hooks up this time. It doesn't want to do it tonight. It doesn't want to hook up. Oh my Lord, Spirit. You too funny tonight. You stinker. Mm. Let me see if these will work. Let me see if these are charged up. See if they'll work. This is funny tonight. Yeah, I told you. See, wants to be heard, right? He doesn't like the earphones either. I guess he agrees with you. That's funny. I told you this phone has got some character, I tell you. Been trying to get some new ones with the ears a little bit bigger because it makes my ears sore a little bit. That's funny. Alright, YouTube, don't get mad at me. It's the phone. Tell it like it is Tuesday. It's hilarious. And I know I charged these up. There we go. Alright, let's see if these will work. Give me a second again. Sorry about that. I had it hooked up before we started. I think it's these. Give me a second. I think it wants to be heard, Pam Bear. Come on, baby. Hook up. They don't want to hook up. Oh, Lord. Are we going to try this one more time? Otherwise, we're going to have to do it out. Okay, we're going to disconnect it and then try it again. For whatever reason, it keeps getting disconnected. Now let's try it again. All right, we got it. I think he just was giving it to you. Spirit was letting you hear it. All right, we got John Mellencamp. All right. Hurts so good. Oh, Lord. When I was a young boy, somebody's looking back as they're whining for a girl like you, right? Young boy. Non-stop, yes. Young boy. Yes. Put away all those young boy ways. So somebody's being immature, but he still likes those young boy days. With a girl like you. With a girl like you. Things we can do, baby. Me and you. So somebody's thinking back and just wants to be with you. Make it hurt so good. Make it hurt so good. Sometimes love. All right. The time is October 21st, year 2025. Star date 9:09 p.m. Central Time. Uh, Somebody thinks you look so inviting. You ain't as green as you are young. It's you, baby. But they've been waiting for a girl like you. All right, what do we got, Spirit? What are we doing tonight? What are we telling the dreamers tonight? Y'all don't forget to get your snacks, and don't forget, Cinderella, don't try to make that shoe fit. Even though you probably worn other people's shoes, I put my foot in other people's shoes. Hi, Fiona. How are you tonight, dear? Hope you had a wonderful day, all you dreamers. I hope every day is good for you. It's all in how you look at it. Even if things start out messed up. 3, 0, 6, 8, 1, 1, 9. Check your numbers or break them down and see what your final numbers are. It tells a story. Number three, collaboration. Now we got 69, which is Pisces energy as well. That's 1 5, which is 6. 119, that is 11. All right. Sometimes love don't feel like it should. It's uncomfortable, right? Maybe it's something we never had, right? And it feels all new and exciting. But sometimes people just like the excitement and they like the honeymoon stage, but they ain't willing to work to keep it going. It takes more than just the chemical attraction. You have to work with that. All right, what do we got, Spirit? Come on, let's get it going here. All right, John Mellencamp. Somebody may be me. John. John is a good number for me. Here's what we got, Spirit. All right, so we got the Five of Cups, regrets. In the upright position, it was regrets. So somebody you don't want to have regrets. Here's some messages may be coming or may not be. Ooh, I want you to want me. Yes. Cheap trick. Ooh, a cheap trick. Mm, mm. So somebody was in regret, but they're looking back at the Two of Cups. They're not necessarily looking back at the three that was spilled, right? Jude, I need you. So somebody wants to for you to give to them. I'm begging you. So that's codependency here. And it could be self one-sided relationship. What do we got here? Somebody needs you to need me. Okay, so we got number 14, the temperance in reverse. Moderation. So somebody doesn't have that balance. They're out of balance. Till I see crying. So somebody wants you to try. You can't have a relationship unless you put the effort in. You can't be one-sided. Oh, it's good. What do we got? Somebody even wants to make you cry. Wow. So somebody wants you to want them. It's got to be reciprocal. So somebody may have turned their back, right? Ooh, all these are upside down. We got the moon in reverse. So that is secrets coming out of scorpionic energy, cancer energy, water energy. So that's called concealment. The secrets are coming out about this. Or maybe that's a secret that this person is holding. And of course, whoever it was didn't have moderation, which caused a regret. They don't want that regrets anymore. Wow. Of course, they didn't take that balance, which is temperance energy, which is also Sagittarian energy. But here, maybe someone has an addiction. Could be anything. Could be sex. It could be drug abuse. It could be, anything. Alcohol, addiction to keeping secrets. But that's going to come out. It's going to come out. Or maybe that person doesn't want the regrets anymore. Maybe they did something and it caused regrets, right? So they want to say it. They want to tell it. All right, what do we got on the regrets? Okay. Ooh, the Five of Swords. Ooh, defeat. So somebody, this is mental. We got the Five of Cups and we got the Five again. Okay, we got this one here, and that's still my old one. Says somebody betrayed somebody, and they painted the white roses red off with the head. That's funny. I always have that one. This person's disappointed, and somebody painted a picture, but it's also a defeat. That's why they don't want those regrets anymore because they didn't temper themselves. They could have cheated. They could obviously betrayal. And this is a mental mind screw. And it also could be arguments with others because they don't want to regret anymore. They want those two of cups here. You know, sometimes when you betray somebody, you betray yourself. I was talking to somebody about that today too. Um, for instance, 369129. We have Fleetwood Mac, Rihanna. So to love her, wouldn't you love to love her? So that goes with this, right? The Five of Swords. Five of Swords also talks about gossip. You know, maybe people shouldn't listen to other people. Maybe they should talk to the horse, right? What would you say if he promised you heaven? Will you ever win? So somebody's telling lies and they believed them or wanted to, or didn't deny them, or didn't stand up for that, against that. This guy started. Okay, so now the temperance, we have a Sagittarian energy, but we also have the Queen of Swords in reverse. That is someone that lies. It's Libra energy. So things weren't balanced. Here we go on top of temperance. So it wasn't fair. Will you ever win? Then you got the moon here. Look at the moon again, right? Brianna. So things weren't balanced. It wasn't fair. Whatever this was done wasn't fair. Somebody had been holding the secret, but it may come out. Let's see what the secrets are. Give me a card on that spirit. 133. 133. So somebody wants to love her. Don't you want to love her? Okay. So we got the Three of Wands, which is patience. Somebody did this in haste and in a hurry. They didn't have patience. What'd you do if she promised you heaven, right? So the Three of Wands is whoever this was didn't wait for the ships to come in. They did not have patience. They believed the gossip and they made a move on it in haste. Now they don't want to have regrets. They want to go back to that person. They want to go back to that person who they betrayed or somebody betrayed them. And it could have been this uh, temperance in reverse, which is Sagittarius energy, balance, taken by, taken back. So somebody, and here it says taken back. So somebody's giving advice, taken by the sky. Okay. So the Queen of Swords is usually not fair. They're cunning, and it could be, you know, flip it, male or female energy here. But the Queen of Swords in reverse, very cunning, lies, right? All right, give me another card. And then because of those lies, somebody made a decision without thinking and didn't wait for their ships to come in. Now they want that, and a lot of times we betray ourselves. I was talking to somebody today. You know, if you have a dream and it finally comes to you and it's everything that you asked for, and it comes, those ships come to the dock, right? And then you say you don't want it. Do you think God's going to give it back to you or switch it up? Here we go, faithfully. Here we go. Somebody wasn't faithful. Oh my Lord. They want to come back, right? That's the journey. So let's just use this as an example. So if God gives you a gift, it doesn't matter. about money, because if you don't have the love with it, you don't have it all. So if God gave you a gift of the person that you ever dreamed for, you're jealous of it, you're competing against it, and you push it away because you're afraid. You want to go back to what you're used to, comfort in the chaos, or what you're used to surviving and not thriving, and you're afraid you don't deserve it. Not true. But at the same time, you can't compete. You can't compete against what God gave you. There is nothing better. So until that time, until you change it, it's like spitting on him. You hide it. You don't want it seen. You're afraid of it because you're worried about what other people are going to think. Why should you worry about what people think if you're happy? And they should be loving and understanding, right? If that's your dream, sometimes people don't understand your vision. Not necessarily true, Pam Bear. I cheated once, and I wound up cheating myself. That's why I don't cheat. I would go the road less traveled. I don't go down the same road everybody else. You know the old saying, why can't you just be like everybody else? Why should I be like everybody else? Maybe I don't agree with it. And if I'm not doing something that's harmful and it is good, then why should I have to change that? Why should I change my values or morals to please others? When what I do can make a lot of people happy, it's the ones that are willing to receive it. But at the same time, I'm not going to be used either, right? For somebody that's needy and they don't want to do the work. So, like I always say a prayer, which is asking, get to work, and let God do the rest. You don't dictate to the universe how you are to receive it. You just put your order in, ask and you shall receive. So, if you want to be something, not wear a mask. Be authentic. Be loyal to yourself. Be respectful to yourself. And therefore, you're going to give it to others. And therefore, you'll see if they don't respect you. Just saying. Well, if they cheat, they're cheating themselves. They're watering everybody else's grass, and their grass is dying. When if they would just take that grass and work on their own stuff, then they wouldn't be worried about everybody else's. They wouldn't be spreading themselves thin and having something. It's called a foundation. And that's just bad juju. To me, it's bad juju. I like watering my own yard. I like growing my own flowers. I like working in my own place. Well, Pam Bear, as far as that goes, they're cheating themselves. They'll always be lonely, period, and uh, nothing tangible. They're not building anything. They're just meeting with that wand, right? They don't have anything to sustain them. Nothing meaningful. But there's women that do that too. You know, the thing is, when I cheated that one time, when I realized that I didn't need to be with that person. And some people, you don't make other people happy. You can share that. All of that comes from within. Happiness, loyalty, uniqueness, love. You got to do that for yourself first before you can give it to everybody else. I was showing a friend of mine, how the cup, you know, you pour fresh water in the cup till it overflows, right? Then it pours on to others around you, right? But the water's still flowing and it's staying fresh. But at the same time, that cup has to be poured into by others, right? You know, It's to me, Pam Bear, it's disappointing when that person cheats. And the people that they cheat with, especially if they know it. So what are they getting? Nothing. They're getting cheated on themselves, period. That's what they're getting. And a lot of it's got to do with bitterness or jealousy, you know what I'm saying? Or it's a stroke of their ego. When you're in a relationship, you're supposed to stroke each other's ego. Just because build my own bear doesn't mean somebody else is going to like my bear, much less what I stuck. And it's supposed to be given in return. That's what we're talking about the cup here. But if the cup keeps getting drained or drank from, right, then it just sits there to get mold in it, dehydrate. It's not replenished. So sometimes here we go, hold the line. So somebody wants to talk to somebody, and here we go. Look at that, the sword of truth. That's Lord speaking right there. Hold the line. Me, I've had things, I don't need anybody. You know, I mean, I might need a guy to, go out and grow the chickens, things like that. But I don't need somebody. I can get those things for myself. When it comes to money, things like that. Or material things. I've had it, lost it, it doesn't matter. What I require is the things you can't buy with money. So if a person's going to cheat, they're cheating themselves. It's disappointing. I didn't say it didn't hurt for a little while. True. And that's sad, Pam. It is. It is. Love isn't always on time. Sometimes it's not the right timing either, right? It hurts for a little bit, but you got to keep moving on and understand sometimes it doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. You're not on the same timeline. And you taught that person a lesson of what true love really is, what it means, right? Because you just said it, realize what it cost them. I mean, if you don't build in your own home, you lose your future. When we cheat, we lose our future, our prosperity, because then everything you built is gone. It's knocked back down to its foundation again. It is. Yeah, it hurts a little bit. It's disappointing. I get over it. You get over the anger, and you take that pain and you turn it into gold. And you still not be bitter and still care about people. You just got to heal first. And you know your worth. That's the thing. You know your worth. I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. Matter of fact, I bring the table. And love isn't always on time. Sometimes, if you give too much in a relationship, then, which sometimes we do, you give too much of yourself. You have to keep that going, where you have to let them work at it too. Usually in relationships, I understand what my part is in it. And sometimes I even know what they're doing long before they ever realize it. And I just sit there and I'm patient, like this card says here, right here, and I know what's going on. I just don't say anything. I'm just waiting, just the way it is. And I give them a little chance. I try to talk to them, and then you have to let them go because it's like they say, if it was meant to be, that it'll come back, but you may not be the same. The relationship won't be the same. Matter of fact, that bridge probably got blown to smithereens, so a new one would have to be built. And the thing is, can you trust them again? That's what you have to understand too. If you do take them back, right? So drive. Incubus. That's an incubus right there. You talking about Bam Bear. Right. So even if I let them back, I'm still going to stay who I am because there's no reason for me to change my values. I'm not going to. It's just I will make sure to cover myself, just the way it is. So it depends on how bad somebody wants something. They would have to show me, and that's what I've said. Love, joy, all those things and happiness comes from within, and they are action words. All emotions are action words. So you can't sit there and show me and say, "Hey, I love you," and then not show it. And there's a way to know when someone's cheating. So when someone starts pushing me away, I kindly step back with grace and let them do what they got to do. Let the dogs go back to the vomit. Because yes, I mean sometimes we get so much pain, we can't get mad at them for us feeling the disconnect already and keep trying to fix it or give till we can't give anymore to the point where it's so bad that you're giving and you don't even have anything left to give, right? Um, I gave mom three chances while we were still together. So I already knew what was happening before he left. I already knew. I know everything. But I don't go chasing it. I don't look for it. I'm taking care of me. I'm enjoying my life. I'm working on my stability, taking all that love that I gave and I poured it back into me. That's the best thing because you have to, like the old plane, you have to put the oxygen on your face first before you can help anybody else, right? So I understand why. I was ill from taking care of someone, still going through grief, and I didn't have the support to get me well again so I could get back up on my feet and be who I am right now. And it's taking time and it's slow, and but it's okay. I'm healing, and a lot of things that I was sick from, I'm not anymore. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm very happy. I laugh every day. I do my best to make people laugh every day, and I manifest. It's getting better every single day. I don't worry about nothing. The strength, here we go. Fortitude at the bottom of the deck. I just talked about that. It's called fortitude. And there's a lot of people that say things from your past that they can't let go of, so they still think you're in that space and the things that they do to you or try to do to you, they think it's going to affect you, and it doesn't because you're not the same person. Or that other person tries to do something to you because they're treating you like they do everybody else. And it's not going to work either because you're not the same person. So whatever it is they're focusing on isn't going to touch you. And if you're busy focusing on your stuff, whatever they're doing isn't going to bother you. That's just the way it is. That's who I am. If somebody wants to be in your life, they're going to be there. They're going to make it known. They're going to make it present that they want to be in your life. Whether it's blood, family, friends, soul tribe, they'll want you in their life. A lot of times I'll help people. They get well, they go on. So if someone is supposed to be in my life that God wants in my life, then it's going to be the right person. It's just it. I've had old friends come back into my life, and they appreciate it now. Because even as friends, Queen, I love it. We are the champions. Yes, we are. That's a champion. That's a hero. I'm my own hero with God's help, right? So that's it. And I've been through so many things in my life that I can actually help people because I've been through it. So there's a lot of people that isolated, weren't there for me when I needed it for sure, when I needed help. And they don't know how I made it through that. So some people, they don't know my history. Okay, they only know some of the things, but they never asked me how I got through it. So it's very hard to teach me a lesson I've already learned. It's hard to make me surrender when I do submit to people and trust and try. Uh, you can't accuse me of something that I'm not doing. 1077202. Yes, it's in the house. So, um, you know, so that's it. I'm loyal to God first. So I'm very obedient. So I'm not going to make choices that are bad for me. I'm just not because it's not good. So I let my emotions. Sometimes it'll hurt. I'll be upset for a little bit, and then I get over it quick because I don't want to stay in that at all. I'm emotionally intelligent, so I work with the elements. I don't let the elements control me. And that's how you manifest. You cannot manifest without love. You cannot be bitter. The habit, dependency, here we go. And this is all codependency. That's why people cheat. They are afraid to commit to themselves, commit to the happiness. When you're in a relationship, you might have a lot of friends, male or female, but only one gets the benefits. When you're single, you are friends with benefits because you don't want a lot of people to sleep with, right? And you're learning. So somebody had some bad habits and they're hurting from it. They're hurting themselves from all the deception, the lies sometimes we tell ourselves or we want to believe. They don't want to be in that regret. And they got a lot of scars from it. Just because I have a lot of scars, it doesn't define me. It does not define me. All right, we got the Bee Gees, Saturday Night Fever. I love that. Oh, I love that song. See, even in there, he betrayed his own friend, but in the end, they wound up dancing together. Yes, even cheated. Yes, and then he even allowed his friend to get hurt. That's what's sad. You got to have friends. Even in relationships. Your wife or your husband could be your best friend. Should be. Because you'll treat your best friend better than you will, according to the old ways, than you would your wife or husband. Nine of Swords, anxiety. So somebody's got anxiety. Somebody's got anxiety from all this stuff. Could be the Queen of Swords or, you know, that energy. That mask is falling off. The truth is coming out. Nine of Swords is staying up. Anxiety all up in your head. And I can see why. Like you said, that person realized what it cost them. A lot of people learn after that. Like I said, when you mess with God, He picks you right back up where He found you. So it's just it. Knight of Pentacles, servitude. So whoever this person is that made those decisions, and the secrets are coming out, and they're coming out soon because patience is in reverse. Those ships are docking. And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving guy, but he always finishes. And he comes with something that is tangible. So maybe this person wants to give a gift, but it's servitude. So this person needs to be of service. And that's whoever this was, that was their calling. It was to be of service, not be self centered and of service to the wrong people. Being a people pleaser is not a good thing. You're a puppet. And no matter what you do, you're not going to make anybody happy. So sometimes your happiness got to come first. As long as it's good, you have healthy boundaries. So you can see the fireworks over here. This person is holding. that pentacle close to their chest. And he's got a big pentacle when he comes, that's tangible. So this person probably wants to make an offer. Let's find out. The old saying, a cup half full or half empty. Mine's always half full because I'm drinking it for one thing. I get halfway, I want some more coffee. You know what I'm saying? So, but other people have to pour in too. God works through people. But people have to pour back into that cup instead of draining it. And a lot of times, when you don't have that, you have to pour into your cup too. You have to do something good for yourself every day. And I do. Used to, I'd feel drained when I was around people all day long, being of service to them. It's not that way anymore. I do find my own time. Like, I enjoy doing this. I really do. I enjoy some other things too. And a lot of them I'm getting back to. But but I love being around people. And sometimes people don't like that. I've been around family and friends that they want all my attention. They don't want to share me with them. They don't understand. But this is what I'm guided to do. And nothing's going to stand in my way, even myself. So, talk a lot about myself here. So, 3080204. I'm so glad to be here. I am a manifester and teacher, but I'm always the student. And the people I've been around lately, I don't mind when they catch me. Say something or remind me because you gotta change habits, and it takes 21 days. But the most thing I have to work on is I have to give God his credit. All my failures and all my victories. And to make good memories. Because those physical things, I've never seen that I know of any, be happy with the things you do. Make loving fun, right? So make love, give it, show it, make it fun. Every day I try to have fun. I just go with the flow. What's next? It's like a journey. It's like opening up a present every day. Let's just see where it goes today. Believe in miracles. Yes. So now, whoever this is, if they're feeling that maybe it's the time to try. I would have got spirit. Ways of magic. So somebody's learning about spirituality. It's your relationship with the higher power. Just like you would anybody else, except I call him my father. I go to him for everything. He even laughs at me. He makes fun of me, picks on me, calls me on my junk, and it's fun. It's really fun. Just like any relationship. And people have tried to change that, no matter what they did. Well, it's a little too late. I have that golden ticket. So you can do anything you want to this. It doesn't matter. I still know where I'm going. So even if you get baptized, it don't mean anything unless you really live it, carry it, walk it. And I'm still not perfect at it all the time. I'm learning all the time. What do we got, Spirit? In the ways of magic. So you have to believe it. And you have to believe it as it is so. And I've been showing some people there, they argue with me, they get resistance, and then they see it happen and they go, then they get it. I have to literally show them physical pictures, little visuals. But we as people, Van Bear, people realize how these emotions kick our behind. It's something we can't touch, but it makes our bodies react, right? If they only knew that all emotions were actions, things said, things did, things we didn't do, didn't say. If they knew that reactions are actions, Reactions or actions. To me, I would rather respond, which is the right way. So even responding to something is either doing or not doing. It's all actions. So it wouldn't kick their butt and they could stay emotionally intelligent. They wouldn't take it so seriously. Okay, so people show me who they are. They say all they want to. They can't hide it. They will show it. When they change habits, it's shown. Here we go. Sweet dreams are made of these. Here we go. Dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to use by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. So some people like being puppets. Some people like being uh, the puppet master. I want to be the puppet master of my own life. Those are people pleasers. So sometimes it's kind of hard to teach people. But if you do everything right, you will travel the seven seas. What do we got? Barbara. Yes, we want to tell. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Hold your head up. Walk with your head straight. All right, so what do we got? We got the Two of Wands. Here we go. Look at this. You got people with knives and everything. People talking. This is all about some kind of society or group getting together. Okay? Or a lot going through the head and seeing the reverse. So it's the Two of Wands. So somebody has made a decision. They need to. So this is all about what you gonna do. You wanna you want to be used, you want to be abused. Everybody gets used, everybody gets manipulated. It's just how it makes it all happen. All right, so we got the King of Wands. So somebody out there, the King of Wands goes in and out with a lot of passion, but he doesn't stick around. So this person here is a player from the Himalayas. No wonder he's out there watering other people's grass in the neighborhood, in the surrounding towns, in the counties, the next state, everywhere. Wow, okay. What else we got? Oh, now we got the Knight of Cups. It could be quite a few people. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, so yes, somebody had contracts and now it's in reverse. Wow. So now the Knight of Cups is, they come in and offer, let's say, a lot of times, as my son put it, I will be what do you call the Captain Save a Ho, just so I can get some. I'll be the knight in shining armor, yes, and then I'll be emotionally there for you just so I can get some. That's what that is. And they don't hold the commitments, the contracts, right? This person is got to make a decision or should make a decision. And there's a lot of people in here. There's a lot of dates going on in here. And that cup's being spilled everywhere. Well, they're emotional about it. And here's the funny thing. Here we go again with the ships. Do you see those ships out there? Right in between. So this person needs to make some kind of decision, or they got a choice to make. Right here. They need to make a choice. They want their love and heart, or they want money, or that mask. Here we go, the mask. Well, sooner or later, the mask can fall off because you have to show who you are. It's put up or shut up, right? Somebody's going to make you prove it, or it's just going to be seen because a real person can see that. There we go. All right, we got urgent. Like I said, there's an urgent, 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 urgent. But you better make that decision soon, because it looks like them ships may go. So, I don't let people tell me what to do. I ain't going to. I'm almost 60 years old. I think it's about time I have a good life. You get around. You want to fly. Don't want your feet on the ground. You stay up. You won't come down. You want to live. You want to move to the sound. Got fire in your veins. Burning hot. But you don't feel the same. But this person isn't this person may be emotional themselves. Maybe they don't want to say that. They're afraid to tell their emotions, right? Why would you be afraid? I got friends now, they're men, they're not afraid to say their emotions. It's okay. No, just somebody's going to come in and treat somebody right. If that person don't come in, yeah, they could. It could. You never know. So urgent. But this is also about, player from the Himalayas as well. Urgent. I love can be. It's urgent. All right, guys. What do we got? We play tricks. No, no. See, somebody's playing mind tricks. You're everywhere, but you're so hard to find. Not one, but sentimental. So extreme. Be so sentimental. So this person, so somebody knows what they need and they need it fast. So they know who they want. That's that decision. But that's also about being a friend too. Okay, so we got the fool. Ah, so this person knows what they want. That fool, he knows what he wants. He ain't afraid to jump off the cliff because he knows he's gonna land on his feet. So he's making a decision. And it's funny, if you look here, somebody also may have addictions there because it's shown. If you look at back here, that's a wine cellar. Somebody trying to sneak, being sneaky, being sneaky. The court jester. And it's also starting over with the zero, starting fresh. All right, what do we got, Spirit? What do we got, Spirit? Everybody's having a good time tonight. Ooh, we got the eight of wands. So somebody is looking for a message. Look at all these messages. And it looks like they broke the stained glass window. Okay. This deck is all about messages. As you can see the back of it, it is the Edgar Allan Poe deck. And the Raven No More was one of his favorites. But some messages are coming in. They're wanting a message, or they're wanting to send a message. Because we got urgent spirits in the house. So the Eight of Wands is messages. And the crows are deliver messages. Looks like they could be traveling too, because it's, pretty far. We got separate ways. Somebody separated, maybe. Or maybe they're afraid to go their separate ways. Or they are going separate ways. Maybe they might get that message. Who knows? Because I see the contracts here, and time's the ticking. The dates are getting closer. Here we stand. Okay. So we've got the death card. Broken hearts are in two. So here we go with the death card. That is scorpionic energy, a lot of water. We're fixing to go into Scorpio. It could happen next month, right? And this person don't look too happy in that picture anyway. So In the reverse, usually it's death and rebirth. So this person's afraid that this is going to end. Are we going to survive the times? Day, love will find you. Break those chains that are binding you. So somebody wants to come back and see if there's still feelings, or they're worried or even care that somebody won't hurt you because they still love you, wherever you are. Dream on. All right, let's get another one going here. Oh, over here, the Fool. Here is the Ace of Cups. That's the greatest love of all. That's God's love. And we were talking about that cup, right? So this Fool wants to offer that cup of love. But it's a little choppy and rocky or splashy. You got the birds there. And of course, you got the moon, right? That's more uh, water energy, right? Scorpionic energy, Cancer energy. That's the Knight of Cups is Cancer energy, half in and half out. Somebody wishes you love. Somebody's afraid. Oh, here we go, the Chariot. I can't, that's Cancer energy too. So this person is wanting to come to whoever this is or go to. Wow. What else we got on this death card? What do we got on this death guys? Good. Y'all ready for Halloween? Oh, the Hermit. Wow, somebody feels like they're on a desert island. Look at that. Who was that? Tom Hanks? Where's the soccer ball with the face on it? But if you look, it's paradise back there. The Hermit. The Hermit is a person that is gaining knowledge or an older person with knowledge, but he also has the light. He has the answers, the star, and he's looking for it, looking for him. He's been looking his whole life. I said that earlier. And this person might have a beard. Y'all still there being buried in my chat freeze up. Sometimes it'll do that. Okay, y'all there. I see the hearts. Thank you. Thank you. If this resonated, hit the hearts or you can hit the 100. Or if you want, if y'all have the Androids, y'all can hit the train, the choo choo. So, so true love won't desert you, and somebody still loves you, though we are separated. 2082200. Somebody still loves. Better get to that love, dude. You better not let it pass you by. Or lady. Yes. Let's go one more, Spirit. And then let's pull some wisdom cards. Maybe I'll pull some love cards. All right. All right. So we got the Eight of Cups. So somebody, a lot of times, the Eight of Cups, it's walking away from something, but a lot of times it's walking away from something that no longer serves you and the options like the ships, and you're walking to what makes you happy. So this is in the reverse. So that means somebody wants to go back to something. I'm not as much the love doctor as Joyce is, the shadow Bayou queen. I love my soul sister from New Orleans. Yes, I do. The Three of Pentacles. So we had the Three of Wands. And now we have the Three of Pentacles, means, okay, that a lot of times that's collaboration, that's contracts, three-party situation, which could be anything. You know, third parties could be work, anything that interferes with a relationship, but it's also building a relationship. So somebody wants to go back to something that they built before, or go back to something that they were working on. Got the egos. I can't tell you why. Ooh, by the ego. So somebody can say, wow. There's those secrets again. So somebody's up all night. So somebody's up all night because their love's been tearing apart. That people living the years in the dark. Try to walk away. To turn around and say, "Huh?" Maybe this person doesn't even know why. They can't tell you why. Okay, here we go. The Knight of Wands. This person looks mad. Ah, what's it? Clyde. He looks upset. Clyde from what is that? What is that movie? Any Which Way But Loose. Left turn, right turn, Clyde. Clyde's in there. He's throwing a fit. I'm mad. This Knight of Wands. We had another Knight of Wands over here. Where's it at? Where's it at? Here we go. He was in the upside down, right? So whatever it is making it harder than it has to be. Love is not that hard. Love is the best thing in the world, man. Even with friends, if you show love and happiness every day, that's love, man. And it, hell, you wouldn't believe the magnification that comes with that. But you look at this guy, he looks all PO'd. He's on this island, right? I mean, look at it. Maybe that chick over here really looks terrible. He's going, oh my God, do I have to live with that? I'd rather be on an island. So wherever he's at, this is just another note. I'd rather be on the desert island. Or he's feeling like he's on the desert island and ain't got nobody. You know what I'm saying? So he's mad. He's ready to get out of there. Oh my God, he's breaking the mirrors. He's tearing everybody up. He's throwing the chairs around. Ah, I try to walk away. They turn around and say, I don't know why, I just want to do it. All right, maybe this person really doesn't know why they're upset. All right, what do we got, Spirit? One more. Oh, the Four of Wands. Better hurry before you have to be buried. Just kidding. Usually, see, you got the angels up there. Got two of them. That's kind of like Gemini energy. But you got the protection of these angels. And a lot of times that this person is resting, meditating. Let me see. Yes, they're meditating. Or they could be feeling like this scorpionic energy. They just feel like they're just going to pass away, or time's passing them by. Either way. But in the regular tarot, the four is contracts, it's marriage, it's stability, it's home. So this person is watching, these angels are watching over this person while they heal. This person needs to heal. They need to heal whatever the background is. Could be from the other night as well. That person's head's all over the place, confusion. Sometimes people make you feel confused when they're confused because they don't know what they want, and that's a terrible place to be. Gotta live in the moment. Sweet dreams. Thank you for today. Okay, we got the 501. Oh, we got a lot of fives there, man. Wow. Sounds like these people, this is really different feelings, different emotions. The Five of Wands, which stirs up a lot of stuff. It's a lot of people arguing. We got the Five of Cups over here. We had, let's see, we got the Five of Wands. We had something else five over here. Where's it at? Or did we? Did we? So somebody contended. We had the Five of Swords. We got a lot of fives here tonight. That's a lot of mental anguish, confliction, people fighting, right? Kryptonite. Oh, three doors down. Here we go with the threes again. So maybe somebody's got three doors to go through. You know what I'm saying? Kryptonite. Here we go. Superman's in the house. I'll be your Superman if you'll be my kryptonite. There goes the Depenzi. That video is trippy. This old guy is wearing a cape, right? And he's trying to save this girl. He's trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho, and he's trying to keep this girl from getting beat up by her PIMP. It's funny, but it's kind of like if you look at the video, he's looking at himself. This guy wants one last try. There he goes before he passes, right? And it's funny. He's living in this old place. He's all alone, got long hair, and his place is full of roaches. He's all alone, so he keeps hearing this girl, and they live in the ghetto in this, rundown apartment. See, will you be my friend at the end? Which really matters. So he goes out there and he's trying to save her, and he's giving it one last try. So it's kind of like the guy that's singing it. Will you still be holding my hand? So this person wants to be your hero and wants you to be their hero. You be my kryptonite, and I'll be your superhero. So it's kind of like they both need each other, the light and the dark, right? And in a new movie, the dog's Superman's dog's name is Kryptonite. so so this says you're strong and you call me weak, and but your secrets I will keep. So that's a friend, right? So this is about you're back on solid ground. So see, you still call me Superman. So somebody thinks that you're possibly their hero, or they think you're their hero, or vice versa, you're their hero. Vice versa, either one. But here we go. These people are all just heated and fighting. And here's somebody stirring up the stuff. There's that little joker up there, just stirring it up, boy. Just stirring it all up. And he's already made the monkey mad. So somebody is just stirring it up, setting the matches on fire. Five of Wands. That's fighting over there. That's fighting. This Superman. I've been holding my hand. Sabbath my superhuman my for tomorrow. So somebody's saying they're gonna go crazy. Will you still call me your hero? You still be holding my hand when I go crazy over all this? I don't think so. Are you gonna be my kryptonite? In other words, if I'm your Superman, why would you want to use kryptonite against me? Right? Basically. That's kind of like what we were talking about earlier, fam. This person was your enemy. Frenemy, right? So, that's what he's talking about, being a friend, and then you're going to be a kryptonite to me. So, that's really what that's like. What do we got to do? So, where you go first matters. That's a commercial. So, when you do the right thing, it matters to yourself. But you got to remember what you want for somebody else, you're going to want for yourself. That's why they always say, do unto others as you want to be done to you. Now, sometimes we have people that just doesn't do us right. because they don't think of the best for themselves. Right? They don't make the right decisions. And they don't think that their actions, their decisions or lack thereof, can affect another person's life very, very badly. Now, things, accidents do happen. We all know that. Killer Queen, haha, sheer heart attack. Somebody's about ready to have a heart attack. Here we go. We got all these people fighting on here, too. Ain't that something? So, somebody is with the Queen of Swords in reverse, right? Killer Queen. Imitation. Ah, so, somebody is not able to place a beam. Guaranteed to blow your mind. There we go. So somebody's putting up with this Queen of Swords in reverse and it's driving them crazy. Somebody got what they thought they wanted. But that wasn't. Oh Lord. Avoid complications. So somebody's moving around, never kept the same address. Spoke just like a baroness. So this person didn't care less. So somebody got what they thought they wanted, and it turned out to be the killer queen. Or killer king, either way. What do we got, spirit? What does the witch's tale say? What do we got, spirit? At the drop of a hat, she's faithful. Ha ha! She's temporary. I don't drive you wild. There we go with all that fly by night. This person, dynamite with a laser beam, is attract catches your attention, but burns out. Insatiable appetite. Ooh, we got an info on our hands. Oh Lord. Might have to get a doctor's note. That's a private joke. All right. Oh, the King of Cups again. This guy is just, or girl, the King of Cups loves the good life, and very emotional, right? This person is so emotional right now, but that definitely doesn't want to do that. Edge of 17, here we go. Just like the wild winds, songs that's how she's singing. Make a wish. Yes, everybody make a wish. Tomorrow I wish for the same today. Happiness, gifts, needs met, and someone to share with, and good friends, good soul friends. He's no more than a baby. Okay, so somebody's thinking about their past and was brokenhearted, so he keeps carrying that through, or she keeps carrying it through to now. But because of all of this, the lack of moderation, balance, fairness, being a fly by night person, wearing the mask, and the messages of that, and not building, karma's hitting, and it's going to continue to keep hitting until that energy changes within that person. It's called breaking the karmic cycles. Breaking those karmic cycles. because this person is trying to hold on with the Four of Pentacles, trying to hold on to maybe their sanity, everything they've got, or holding on to those old ways, those old patterns, and they're holding on tight, which is the lack mindset or fear. See, people thought they were going to celebrate with those three, but they also, that's an eclipse, so they're praying for this to go away, possibly. But that King of Cups, they're good. They're good. The energy, the King of Cups love the good things of life, but they wear their heart on their sleeve. But they wear, like, such an armor. Their feelings and emotions coming out here. And, that's going through the dark night of the soul, and it's okay. I see a lot of people that, whether it's joy tears or even a man that finally realizes it's okay to be happy, but it takes till he's 71 to get that. That he's been a people pleaser all his life and just was stressed. And, you know, to be free now of that and to finally be happy, it didn't take that long and this person's a Virgo, and, I've seen the man just cry. But he's so free just to have those healthy boundaries and not to be taking on guilt and all these things that made him who he is today. Here we go with the Seven of Cups. This person knows they made a decision, this King of Cups, because the Seven of Cups upright, you have too many decisions. And this person, like with the Two of Wands, Two of Swords, this person knows what they want. I got to see a whole rainbow today, right after I did something which is God smiling down. And I got to see the whole rainbow and then I see another one. That is God smiling, saying you're doing it right. So I like to see the sunshine while it rains, to see the rainbows. The first prism. What do we got still? The Nine of Wands. So this person is the wounded warrior, person that's been through a lot of things. But look at the light behind it. The light's behind it. And look at all of the growth. He's ready. He's still got one fight left. Wants to go for it. I like it. I like it. Oh, the Six of Cups. Oh, yes, that is nostalgia. That's looking back to the past with the a little boy and a little girl, and the fountains overflowing, and all of the cups have flowers in them. Oh, they're thinking like kids again, and that's how we're supposed to live in love. But we have responsibilities as adults. So these two are playing together and looking back. That's so sweet. That's give and take. That's balance. That's where that moderation and that Queen of Swords with the Libra. It's balance. I love it. I love it. Oh, I love it. Let's skip this one. Let's get this whole story for you guys. I try to make it on there every night if I can, guys. I try. But sometimes I have a busy day and I get a little tired. I've had allergies lately. Yeah. 2089220. And I really appreciate you guys being here. And hit that like button. Shows me your good. Here we go. Long, cool woman in a black dress. That used to be me. I love to wear black. Yes. DA man. Yes. That's you, the spiritual investigator. This is such a sexy song. I love it. Yes. Whoever this is could be a police officer too. Downtown, working for the FBI. Oh, the Hollies. See here, if you look in here too, here we are. Here we look like the guy with the water, right? The king of cup. He's out there on that lily pad all by himself. He saw this woman singing a song. Started to ride. He started to working for the FBI. He saw this woman, a long cool woman in a black dress. He saw, this woman singing a song, and that long cool woman, hey y'all. Used to wear a lot of black. Yeah, my mom said, "Do you wear any other color?" Now I do, but I like wearing black. Made me look tall, and believe it or not, I got more attention being covered up all the way to my toes. I could still command the energy in a room. He saw her head to the table like a tall, big black cat. She knows where it's at. Everybody started to run. Really, that's good. Oh, self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. See, a person that has good self-esteem doesn't have to seek negative tension like being Captain Save-A-Ho. And that goes for men and women. We have the pictures out here. But that's negative attention. To want to command somebody's all their attention. A per- when I can be someone and say no, let's say I'm in a relationship and I can say no, that is the best compliment, right? Being able to turn somebody down and say, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm taken because that to me is worth it all than to go and just have to have that attention from somebody. When I have plenty of people around, friends or whatever, or the people that I'm helping, I get plenty of attention. I'm a private individual and I like my private life. I don't keep secrets because that's not healthy. But I'm a private individual because I like to be private. So somebody wants to use your love tonight. So to me, that is the best compliment when somebody wants your attention, but you turn them down, right? And you're left to talk to somebody you don't have any friends left to talk to. I'll do anything for you. Stay tonight to keep it undercover. See, let's keep this love. I just want to use you. So, like I said, when we have to have that kind of negative attention that you can get easily distracted in a relationship, then your self esteem sucks. Sucks. Courage, yeah. Somebody's a coward too. They don't have the courage to be able to say no. Terrible. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. It goes with this one. This person has poor self-esteem and they don't have the courage to stand their ground and be who they are and not have to have that. The best confidence you could ever have with self-esteem is to know your worth. You don't have to spread yourself thin or just sleep with somebody, or go with that to make your ego feel good. It's not lasting, it's fleeting. That's the shallows, baby, the shallows. Let me pull one more. 3090222. There we go. 222 is balance. It's the yin and the yang. It's the twin flame that could be in you, the masculine and the feminine. I mean, if you're in a public eye, you're going to get a lot of attention. You're going to get a lot of people, that if you're in a relationship, they want to break it up. You have to be able to say no. You don't let anybody come in between that, and you don't talk your stuff. It's just not. It's just not it. Otherwise, you're going to destroy everything you got, and it just shows. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn, and that is a type of getting over adversity. That kind of adversity. I'm fixing to go too. Tons of love for you too. Thanks for being here, Fiona and Candy. I'm glad that my riders are still here. Yes, this has been a good night, guys. I appreciate y'all being here. I really do. I need to get out there because I got to go get some sleep. Get up at 7 every morning. And I go out, come back till the evening. Sometimes I go out, I come back and eat, and then I go out to the evening. Yes, I go play pool sometimes. I go swimming. I get invited to different things, to different places, which is nice. I miss all that. I didn't get to do that for a long time. Mhm. So, I'm very cultured about it. Very cultured. I love you guys. And it's good to be back to what I do love to do, and hopefully soon enough I'll be able to do more of the things I like. And I wish y'all the same. What song are we going to go out? See, that says 50-50 over here for life. In your relationship, it's 100-100. It's not happening. You only get that in talking. So always give 100% to your partner. It's not for other people, it's not for mom, it's not for dad, it's not for cousins, it's not for brothers, it's not for aunties. It's because it's only going to be y'all two. You want the kids, you have to take care of them, but they grow up, right? And I love my kids. I haven't seen one of them for a while. I saw them today. Send her my love. So somebody sending y'all some love, and so is the Most High. And I'm sending y'all love. So we're going out with Journey Time. So somebody's sending y'all smooches like me, right? Y'all have sweet dreams tonight. And remember, seek the light, be the light, and definitely show your love and light. Till next time, right here at the Dreamweaver Station with your favorite spirit DJ, Brie Bragg, signing off and spirits going to. Till next time, guys. Switches. I love you.